nature of this match. It is anything goes. There are no disqualifications, no countouts, no rules, and All Elite Wrestling takes no responsibility for what happens next. It is the main event. It is lights out. It is 10 men locked inside a solid steel cage at the O2 in London. He's back from Mount Everest.
Top of the world.
Darby Allin has returned.
Go down and take everything from me.
8 months ago, a young fella named Darby Allin got himself thrown down a flight of steps, and since he didn't succeed in getting himself killed on Mount Everest, I said I'm gonna take everything. He's messing with me.
So much for subtlety.
It's not happening.
It's Will Ospreay.
Last week I got given the worst news, and it's all because of what the Death Riders did to me.
You don't want to take Darby up? I've got a better idea. You get your friends. I'll get my friends. Meet me in London.
All hell is about to be let loose.
Lights out. Steel cage, bruv.
The match that AEW nor any commission on planet Earth would sanction. We find out who you really are.
Casualties of pro wrestling war.
Before they take a scalpel to me, I will take a pound of flesh.
We do not tolerate mercy.
I want revenge, bruv.
Ospreay.
You and your boys tried to snap my neck, so in return, I'm gonna snap yours. If you want to get rid of me, do it yourself.
Darby.
Every single one of you Death Riders will have your day.
Ibushi, Omega, and the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Once these guys are locked in, it's going to get nuts.
Gabe Kidd.
I'm the one saving New Japan, not you.
The Young Bucks. We're still founding fathers. Claudio Castagnoli.
You don't see a team, see a joke.
And John Moxley at Forbidden Door.
I don't think there's any steel cage in the world gonna hold this match.
Well, for one final time this evening, let's throw it down to the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lights are about to shut off, ending tonight's sanctioned event. When they come back on, AEW will not be responsible for what takes place. Now, anything goes, and the only way to win is by pinfall or submission in this lights out steel cage match. Participants first, from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, Darby Allin!
173cm79.
Darby Allin!
And for tonight's final match, we're joined back at the desk by Jim Ross and JR. I'm a little nervous about this one, if I say so.
You should be. We all should be. Lights out means they got a clear shot, a legitimate, honest shot to do whatever the hell they want. These men I'm talking about.
Yeah, when Justin said AEW, Jim, would not be responsible for what happened, that means you enter at your own peril here.
That's right. Exactly right. Anything goes. And by God, we mean anything goes.
Darby Allin, who at the end of December of last year was thrown down a flight of stairs by the Death Riders. He was taken out of action for a month and then returned like a bat out of hell at All In, Texas.
I'd say Darby Allin is very, very resilient.
Next, appearing in the UK for the final time tonight, from Ogaki, Gifu, Japan, weighing 223 pounds, the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi!
You heard Justin Roberts say, competing in the United Kingdom for the final time, Hiroshi Tanahashi announced that he will retire January 4th, 2026 at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom event at the Tokyo Dome. Whoever imagined that the last time we would see Tanahashi compete in England would be in a lights-out 10-man steel cage match.
Fans chanting, "Go Ace." What a legend.
One of the most decorated wrestlers to ever step foot inside a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring, JR. This type of match, though, not exactly his forte.
No, it isn't. And I'll tell you, he didn't become an 8-time IWGP champion for nothing. He's tough, he's resilient, and he's got all the experience in the world.
From Kagoshima, Japan, weighing 205 pounds, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
180センチ90歳、ザ・ゴールデンスター、
Ibushi Kota!
One of the most inventive wrestlers to compete in the sport over the last few years, after the last few decades, I should say. Kota Ibushi is someone that seems to take a mischievous delight in coming up with new ways to risk his body in pursuit of competing inside a pro wrestling ring.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, he is Kenny
180センチ109
One of the founding fathers of all elite wrestling. A man who, after the injuries he sustained at All In Texas at the hands of Kazuchika Okada and the Don Callis family, we questioned when we would see him again. But because of the unsanctioned nature of this match, because it's lights out, he did not have to be medically cleared to compete.
Right. Good point. Good point.
He is here tonight because of what the Death Riders, of what the Young Bucks, and of what Gabe Kidd are trying to do to All Elite Wrestling. And just like Kota Ibushi is a creative, inventive risk taker, Kenny Omega, a man cut from the very same cloth.
Will, you are going to be great tonight, because that is who you are. I've heard the crowds chant your name. I've watched you win championships. But to me, the biggest victories were the way you carried yourself. Through pain, through setbacks, through nights you wondered if you could keep going. You taught me that no mountain is too high, no opponent too strong if your heart refuses to quit.
You're the best in the world.
When I look at you, I don't just see Will Ospreay the wrestler. I see the man who kept chasing the impossible. You make England proud. You make our family proud. And if you're not afraid of what's next, then neither am I. I love you, Billy. Always.
Video seemed familiar. That was a love letter narrated and written by Will Ospreay's partner Alex Windsor as he steps into the ring tonight in a match that could very well not just be career altering but life altering.
Yeah, he told the Metro here in UK, Will Ospreay, look at the face there, Jim. He told the Metro that, you know what, if I don't feel hurt, and I know he doesn't. But man, things could change in your life when you step out of that cage tonight.
Sure can, Tony. I was raised on lights out matches. Mid-South wrestling.
Right.
Anything can happen. And here's the deal, folks. It's all legal. It's a full sale. Hold me accountable if you want, but it won't count.
And as you can see, this cage takes up much of the ring side area.
So proud. Ospreay has lit everyone here on fire.
Jim, how about that talent on one side of the ring? Is that amazing or what?
It's amazing what Tony Khan has done to acquire the greatest wrestling talents in the world. And that's just one half of the teams that we're talking about,
right?
Tony.
Absolutely.
These are five men who epitomize the phrase, leave it all in the ring.
happen.
It's unfortunate that it happened to those two guys, but
yeah, they talked it.
well, they made the demand earlier tonight that they wanted their own old music back. Little did they know it was going to be their first ever music.
First ever music. Well, that takes you back, right? Excalibur?
I called many matches for the Young Bucks. This was the anthem that led them to the ring. They do not seem too pleased about the throwback here tonight in London.
The opposing team first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Macho Jackson, Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Well, embarrassing theme music aside, JR, Matt and Nick Jackson, three-time former AEW World Tag Team Champions, and men that up until just over a month ago called themselves Executive Vice Presidents of All Elite Wrestling. That was taken away by Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay.
Joining them, the IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion, AQ, Claudio Castagnoli, and Jon Moxley.
FTC 100歳クラブラスト野球先100ですね
Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley coming into this match with the mercenary, the hired gun from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Gabe Kidd, and his emissary of violence, Claudio Castagnoli, locked inside the cage with him, but then also Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta outside of the steel cage, but still fully capable of playing a role in this match.
Count on it. Excalibur, Tony, count on it.
Hey, this steel cage, we're taking a look at it right in front of our broadcast position, is one solid piece of cage, I can tell you that. Man, this can do some harm. Take a look at this crowd, would you? What a night this has been.
What a night for AEW. What a night for pro wrestling.
18,992, the record-setting crowd in the O2 here tonight. And as we just announced a few moments ago, we'll be returning to the UK this December. And then next August 2026 for the return to Wembley Stadium and all in London for All Elite Wrestling.
I wouldn't wait too long to get my tickets for any of those big events. I can tell you that right now. As you can look at this arena and see, AEW is red hot.
I got a big cheer from the fans when they found out that we were returning to Cardiff. We were going to Manchester for the first time. As you mentioned here, December. Look at it, here we go.
Gabe Kidd, the first to breach the cage for the opposition, and now we are off to the races. Remember, it's lights out. It's unsanctioned. Anything goes from here on out tonight.
No easy way out in this arrangement.
Oh my God, Darby starting things off.
Darby, who's had that vendetta against Jon Moxley since last year. He said he was going to take everything from Jon Moxley when he returned last month at All In Texas. And now inside the ring, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi, finds himself fighting off 3 attackers.
He was very emotional today, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, and he realized it. Great dragon scooter leg whip that time, but oh man, Gabe Kidd, what a mercenary he has been.
He's been a thorn in the side of Hiroshi Tanahashi as they've competed in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Whoa.
You can hear that flesh on flesh.
And now the 2 Englishmen doing battle. The center of the ring, Gabe Kidd, changes levels, and referee Rick Knox, he's the 11th man locked inside the steel cage, and he's only there to count a pinfall or to decide a submission or to record a submission. Aside from that, he is just an innocent bystander.
We saw Will Ospreay hit himself in the neck as if to say, it's ready to go. We know about his neck problems.
Ospreay, Sasuke special.
Man, what a chance Ospreay just took. That's what this meant to mean to him and everybody involved in this death match.
Well, now Darby Allin returned to the ring by Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley. And Tony, to your point, Will Ospreay, he very heavily implied this past Wednesday at Dynamite that after this match, no matter the result, he may need neck surgery.
Absolutely, he's mentioned that, and Darby Allin goes right into the steel from that.
What a car crash. Familiar faces meet in adversarial terms.
The Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. This is not their first rodeo. These 2 teams know one another extremely well.
They've been teammates. They know what's in each other's head. The Young Bucks at one time, one of the most popular duos ever in pro wrestling. They're still popular with their legion of fans.
But now, because of how they've conducted themselves as EVPs, how they've abused their power to the most reviled men inside the AEW locker room and by the fans as well.
Trouble outside for Darby, and you know that's exactly what. Is Darby's
trying to anchor Moxley to try to prevent him from entering the ring, but meanwhile, Golden Lovers taking flight.
Everybody will take every chance available to them.
I think Darby has been handcuffed to Jon Moxley.
Oh my God, that's...
Yeah, but who handcuffed who? As Moxley hammering Darby with those right hands.
Yeah, Moxley calling Claudio in.
Oh, Darby wide open for that kick to the ribs.
Yeah.
Is Claudio...
He's trying to break the handcuffs.
I mean, Claudio's tremendously strong, but is he that strong? Code red on Claudio, and Moxley goes down as well. And finally, the handcuff, the link has been broken.
And maybe a wrist as well. Moxley is hurting.
There's going to be a lot of hurting going on before this match is all said and done. Remember, lights out, anything goes. It's non-sanctioned.
And because it's unsanctioned, Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay, they didn't need to be cleared to compete tonight. They are taking this risk on their own accord.
It's a hell of a time to be hurt when you're sitting inside a giant steel cage.
Bring in a trash can.
The delivery from Ibushi, but Omega wasted a little too much time.
And he can't take much of that on the midsection, I can tell you that.
Now Kenny face first.
Great counter there. Great counter.
Ibushi, nope. Breaks the grip of Matt Jackson. Nick comes in with a knee strike. And assisted sliced bread from the Bucks.
Bucks looking good, fellas.
At their best. Absolutely. They've been at their best. They've been at their best since what happened with their EVP status.
I think it took the combined efforts of Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, 2 greats of their generation, to defeat the Young Bucks back in Texas.
This is like calling an all-star game.
Yes, it is. Good call. Well, look at this.
An all-star game with a whole lot of plunder involved.
Sound like a dream. He plundered a little bit himself.
Boy, did he ever. And now
Nick Jackson, he demanded from the production team the most dangerous implements they could find, and apparently all they could find were some gummy bears.
that's some dangerous gummy bears, apparently.
Oh, Moxley.
Oh, the Death Riders are angry.
Ospreay goes right at Moxley.
Right in the face. That'll make you blink.
Oh, boy. Will took a hard shot that time, guys.
Yeah, corkscrew kick by Nick Jackson. As Kenny Omega back into the fray. Drop toe hold. Nick trying to block. Wait a second, Tanahashi. And the bulldog.
Well, that won't leave a mark, but they may be stuck on the forehead. Oh, this is wonderful.
And now Omega. A handful of the gummy bears. Well, it is anything goes.
Yes, just French flavor.
That was gummy bears, not teeth. The next time it may be teeth.
Omega and Ibushi. The first pinfall attempt of the match, and Claudio Castagnoli breaks it up.
Claudio is always Johnny on the spot, or Claudio on the spot, if you will.
And Claudio taking the fight to both Omega and Ibushi. Ospreay, elbow strike, backs Claudio up.
See, the ladder's been put in by the Bucks.
They love the ladders, and so do the fans.
Oh, my God. Will cannot take much of that. I can tell you that with that bad neck.
Now the ladder again into the face of Omega. And Ibushi. Oh! Ibushi driven down. The Young Bucks, they are very familiar with how to wield that ladder as an implement of destruction.
Well, they've taken out a couple of men already with the ladder.
And they're not done.
Nope, they've got designs on the back of Darby Allin. My God, here it comes.
The spine first. It sounded bad. It looked bad. It is bad.
And Darby, he reached back. I think the back of his head may have, or his ear may have hit that ladder and been lacerated.
No, you could, with a shot like that, you could just bite through your tongue.
The senton Darby, the midsection crushed.
That's a massive chance taken by the Bucks, because if somebody would have moved, that could end the match. Because how do you respond from that? How do you go spine first into a ladder off the ropes and survive it?
Oh, Ospreay busted open, I think, either by the ladder, by how his head struck the steel cage.
Well, Ospreay had told Sports Illustrated earlier this week, if it's even a smallest chance that I'm not going to be the same afterwards, I'm going to go in there and just be Will Ospreay, maybe for one last night.
I saw his personality change during this very day. We had a couple of conversations. But you feel like after you've been in it so long, you know how far to go with your questioning. I went far enough.
Yeah.
I saw what I needed to see. I heard what I needed to hear. And this is a very personal night for Will Ospreay. As a kid growing up in the UK, look at this.
Ospreay
Look at this athleticism.
And Ospreay.
What an incredible, invented move by Ospreay, JR.
Yeah, he is willing to take every chance that he can create.
Oh, wait a second. Moxley swinging for the fences with the chair. Ospreay disarms him. And now Ospreay.
The rounding of that cage, of the spine, even worse.
Yeah, it was John Moxley. It was the Death Riders. They were targeting the neck of Ospreay. Ospreay has not forgotten about that. Oh, but Gabe Kidd.
Oh, no. Ospreay better fight out of this.
Gabe Kidd stalling. Oh, pile driver.
Oh, no.
Blood dripping from the head of Will Ospreay. Now it's just a matter of time, or is it?
But the blood, I think the least of Ospreay's problems, absolutely. The pile driver on that already compromised neck.
He may be done, Excalibur. Ospreay, that is, may be done. Game holding his neck, his throat. Kenny's not done, though. Look at this.
Kenny Omega, Gabe Kidd, battled earlier this year in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Really setting the tone for 2025 and this rivalry between Kidd, the Bullet Club War Dogs, Kenny Omega, and All Elite Wrestling.
Man, what a night. What a historic night all of us are involved in. Oh, my God.
The Young Bucks are sensational.
Tremendous offense by the Bucks, and Claudio Castagnoli there to deliver the giant swing.
All on Don Leo Jonathan. That giant swing works every time.
And Nick Jackson left over Omega. And crashed into Ibushi on the outside. Gabe Kidd the drop kick. And
let's go!
Now the catapult for Omega into the waiting thrust kick from Matt Jackson.
There's brotherly teamwork here.
And teamwork between the Bucks, the Death Riders, the Bullet Club War Dogs, all in the same match. The cover! And Omega.
Referee's hand was coming down for the fatal 3 count.
You just got to wonder, after the attack by Okada with that elbow on the midsection, remember that, and the blood spewing out of Kenny's mouth, what does Kenny have left? I know he's an amazing athlete, one of the greatest of all time, but man, I'm concerned about him.
Yeah, Kenny, he fought through the pain, fought through the injury in that AEW Unified Championship match, and all in Texas against Kazuchika Okada. But, oh! Pair of super kicks for Kota Ibushi.
Now, if the Bucks can follow up quickly, they may have it won here.
No. TK driver, Ibushi driven down. This match could be over right here. 2, and no, Darby breaks it up.
I think we could say the Bucks have been the dominant factor in this match so far.
They've been the difference. You're right, Tony.
And now the Death Riders and Gabe Kidd singling out Darby Allin. Kidd, who just a few moments ago was ranting like a madman just in front of our desk.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
He's going to throw him against the cage. He threw him against the freaking cage. Oh, good God. Look here, once again, JR. Look at this. In slow motion.
That's amazing. It's amazing if Darby is able to continue. He's being checked on.
Oh. Now Hiroshi Tanahashi trying to stand his ground. Gabe Kidd, he doesn't want to see Tanahashi make it to January 2026.
You hear the impact of that. Solid contact to the head.
Yeah, that's what you call
twisted shout. Oh, but Moxley. Oh! Not sure if it was a paradigm shift or it was a DDT, but either way, it was extremely effective for Moxley.
Dragging a seamless, lifeless body into the ring, and that's Darby Allin, of course. Chairs and tables.
Oh, my.
Oh, man, and kendo sticks and ladders. Gee whiz. And Gummy Bears.
Moxley battering Darby Allin with those right hands. Gabe Kidd is gouging at the eyes of Darby.
That was a trash can on the spine.
Yeah.
Kota Ibushi, you could see at the bottom of your screen as Darby Allin, the blood leaking from his ear.
Oh, look at this.
Claudio Castagnoli, the duct tape, restraining Darby to the chair.
The very embodiment of what it means to be lights out, anything goes.
And, oh, Moxley with the fork.
We saw this at All In, remember?
Yeah, Moxley, he was on the receiving end at All In this time. Perhaps ready to dish out the punishment as...
Moxley's been channeling out Bill the Butcher, using that fork as a weapon.
No, look at it. Digging the...
God, he's going to lose. He's going to lose that ear.
Oh!
He's going to lose his freaking ear.
Barbaric, that's what this is.
Somebody needs to stop this right now. Somebody jump in.
We knew.
There's no way to stop this, Tony. It's lights out.
He spit right in Moxley's face. He spit in Moxley's face after what happened.
Oh, my God.
Oh, straight to the chair. Darby Allin could be done for.
Jim, we've seen a lot. I've never seen that.
That's just gruesome.
And now Moxley.
How do you respond? How do you come back?
Calling to troops outside of the cage.
Well, they got, as you can see, Marina setting up a table. Wheeler Yuta.
And Moxley now turning his fury on the ace, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Well, since the cage is locked, Jim, it's pretty apparent what Moxley wants to do. He wants to take someone up to the top and throw them off the top of the cage outside.
And if given the opportunity, that's exactly what could happen. And if it does happen, good night, nurse.
Oh, the blood flowing freely from the ear of Darby Allin.
Yeah, there's some blood loss here that
barbed wire table.
You kind of had to figure that somewhere along this treacherous journey, the barbed wire would come into play. Tables would come into play.
Look at, they're going to stack it 3. It's Darby Allin that they want to put on. This is all retribution for what Darby has been doing, Excalibur, to Jon Moxley.
But Darby completely justified after what the Death Riders did to him last year.
Of course he is.
And look at Darby digging his fingers into the flesh of Claudio Castagnoli. Darby trying to do everything in his power not to be brought up to that cage. Darby.
He's still standing, which amazes me. Oh, my God.
Oh, the kick sends Darby down, and right in front of our broadcast position, Omega was just sent head first in the steel cage by Jon Moxley. I just noticed Will Ospreay, the bottom of the screen. Ospreay has not moved since that pile driver by Gabe Kidd. Hiroshi Tanahashi trying to fight off Matt and Nick Jackson. And Tanahashi. Oh, Tanahashi almost. Moxley.
Face full of barbed wire for Mox.
Oh, Moxley fighting with everything left in him to prevent himself from being driven further into that barbed wire. Tanahashi, Sling Blade! And one for Moxley as well.
Look at the blood all over the canvas for this match.
That's blood from Darby Allin's ear.
I think so.
Making the ring look like a crime scene. But right now, Claudio Castagnoli, neutralizer on Tanahashi. The BTE trigger for Tanahashi. Now the cover. 1, 2, Ospreay!
A long 2.
How about that? Just crawling in and headbutting the save.
Potentially a last-ditch effort by Will Ospreay to prevent the opposition from taking the match.
Yeah, and you see him holding the back of his head here, Excalibur. He just sacrificed himself because he realized that they are going to go after him now.
You do the math, you look at the odds. The odds right now are in favor of that man.
I just looked up off the monitor, so noticed Wheeler Yuta prowling around the ring.
Which he's legal to do, unfortunately for his acquisition, his adversaries, I should say.
Look at this, Moxley gripping the neck, thumbs in the spine as he pulls him up on the neck. He knows, we all know.
God almighty, you've got to be kidding me! You can hear and see the impact, spine first, into this barbed wire laced table.
Will Ospreay is incredible.
Kenny.
Big snapdragon that time.
Blocked.
Another one's coming up for me.
And now Omega dishing out the Snapdragon suplexes.
Take a look at the eyes of Kenny Omega, JR. He's ready to go.
He means business.
He did for a moment. Yes, he's still in this thing.
Oh, Moxley and Omega, they're many, many battles. But Kota Ibushi now. A potent, powerful kick. And snap, Dragons!
Man, this is getting deadly. It is deadly.
And Ibushi throwing his body at the Bucks.
It's amazing some of these men can still function this deep into this match with all that's going on.
Adrenaline can do a lot.
The superhuman effort by everybody.
And Omega!
Taking every chance in the book is Omega. But what the hell? They're saying throw caution to the wind. I know it's cliche, but that's what they're doing.
We haven't seen Darby in quite a while. Just wonder about the blood loss for Darby. Look at the bodies. Kenny just looked to his left, looked around, saw the bodies. He's got blood all over him. Uh-oh.
Fuck you, Kenny!
Oh, here we go, Jim.
Fans love Kenny Omega.
Well, why not?
Yeah, you got to admire his courage and his resilience.
After the punishment he endured.
He's still in it.
I was going to say, I mean, in Texas, to come back to a match like this is, wait a second, Hiroshi Tanahashi, what is... Ibushi and Ospreay.
They get down, and Tanahashi he's livid. He wants...
Tanahashi realizes that his livelihood has been adversely affected. He should have realized that when he signed the contract.
Wait a second, Ospreay.
My God.
Ospreay climbing up to the cage as Wheeler Yuta.
Ospreay's going to risk the career once and for all here.
Wow! Ospreay! A moonsault from the top of the steel cage!
It took out a bunch of men, as they say in Oklahoma, a bunch of them.
I thought his target was going to be Wheeler Yuta on the outside.
I did too.
But it was the pile on the inside.
Wow, take a look one more time, Jim. Look at that.
That's taking every chance in the book. The little definition of sex.
And let's also say, there you can see Ospreay is down. He's got to use the ring skirt to pull himself up on the outside.
Oh, but look at Gabe Kidd. A man who
can make himself a star here tonight.
I mean, he's had a tremendous battle with Omega to kick off 2025. He's a man with so much vile, so much vitriol towards Kenny Omega.
There's no doubt that this man is a little bit off balance. Gabe Kidd may be concussed.
He may be concussed or he may just be crazy, but...
Well, you're right about that.
He feels that Omega betrayed New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Right in the throat.
That was an uppercut to the throat, you're right.
Oh, but Omega answers with a knee. Kidd, came back. Omega drops on death.
Fans here solidly behind Kenny Omega, as you can hear.
A pair of super kicks to their former brother in the Elite. Tanahashi Dragon Screw.
Tanahashi is so proficient at the Dragon Screw.
Claudio countered the twist and shout from Tanahashi. But Ibushi, the backflipping kick. And Moxley, the cutter.
Here comes Darby, he's back in it.
The sentimental favorite here tonight, in my opinion, is Darby Allin.
Darby using that Scorpion death drop.
The smallest dog in the fight is fighting like he's the super heavyweight.
Ospreay! Hidden blade! And one for Matt Jackson as well.
Oh, but he caught one from Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd has been very opportunistic.
Oh, but Ospreay,
look at this.
He pushed Omega out of the way. He's got Kidd hooked. Styles Clash! And now Omega, he's dropped a knee pad. Big trigger! Hidden blade combo! 1, 2, no!
Too many men that make a save, man. You've got to keep everybody down, and that's so difficult to do. Look at this crowd, man, and the blood and the sweat.
These guys are putting their careers on the line. Anybody that can argue that point is not looking at the match I'm looking at. Over 18,000 fans chanting, "This is awesome," and they're absolutely correct.
Now, Nick Jackson. Oh, DDT Ibushi! Driven down, but will Ospreay cutter?
Well, these guys are going for the professional kill here.
Darby Coffin, Trauma Castagnoli! What are we witnessing here?
We are witnessing a spectacle that we have never seen before. And we've seen some crazy stuff in AEW.
Maybe we're witnessing a slobber knocker, Tony.
Yes.
Now the two of the original adversaries of All Elite Wrestling. Jon Moxley, the first Double or Nothing 2019, emerged from the crowd and had one target in mind. Kenny. Oh!
God almighty, what impact. Right on this mark.
Great call on that, Excalibur. I remember that from Las Vegas.
Bang! The V-trigger!
How much more can Moxley take?
Omega. Wicked Angel!
That's it. Again, with so many men going at it at the same time and so many bodies, it's very difficult to get a 1, 2, 3 because of the saves and everybody jumping back in the ring. How's it going to end? What's it going to take, do you think?
I shudder to think, Tony. I shudder to think what it's going to take to end this contest.
You see a beleaguered Moxley.
He's looking outside. I don't know what he's...
Moxley.
There's Wheeler Yuta there you see on the outside.
Wheeler wants to get more involved than he deserves.
Oh, wait a second. Moxley and Yuta climbing the cage on opposite sides.
Well, he's trying to bring Wheeler in. Remember, anything goes, so Wheeler.
As Moxley and Yuta battling right above the... As Darby...
This is dangerous. Moxley on the outside now.
Oh, wait a second, Yuta.
Darby Allin is fearless.
He's fighting Yuta. He's fighting Yuta. The Japanese team better watch out here because these two men are just...
Oh! Crash and burn. Spine first. Wood wins.
Taking out the Japanese announce that Darby's not done.
Now Darby outside of the cage. He spotted Moxley.
Remember, the only way to win is by pinfall.
As we're in very close quarters here because the cage pressed against the desk. And El Desperado from the Japanese announcing he had nowhere to go.
No, he didn't.
As Yuta fell from the cage. As ringside physician attending to Desperado and Yuta alike. But right now,
Dr. Michael Sampson was Johnny on the spot.
Oh, wait a second.
Look at his kicks.
Darby
debilitating.
He's got
Moxley sandwiched underneath the tables.
And he's going to go up the freaking top of the cage.
No. You talk about taking the ultimate risk, the big challenge. It's feast or famine.
Oh wait, Marina Shafir just pulled Moxley out of harm's way.
And Gabe Kidd coming up from behind.
And Darby doesn't realize it. Oh, low blow.
Which is as legal as a headlock.
A low blow with Darby perched atop the cage. As now Kidd ascending to the top of the cage with Darby Allin. Nearly incapacitated. Oh, just a headbutt to the base of the neck.
And Darby is addled. His equilibrium is screwed.
Kidd with a grip around the neck. Oh, but Darby.
Rick in the eyes.
wrenching at the face and...
God almighty, you talk about crash and burn. Body's on the line. Remember, it's one fall and only one fall in this matchup.
I don't think we're going to see Darby and Gabe Kidd anytime soon in this match.
And now it may come down to Kota Ibushi and Claudio Castagnoli deciding this match for their teams.
But look at those shots. They're both giving it all they have. Who's going to weaken?
Well, Claudio getting the better of Ibushi.
He's bigger and he's stronger at Excalibur.
And he's laying him in, man.
Swarming Ibushi with those shots. Oh, but Ibushi a half and half.
He ate every one of those shots and came with that half and half. Kenny walking like Frankenstein.
Omega, the ripcord, the V-trigger, Ospreay. Stormbreaker.
Can Ospreay make the difference or be the difference in this one fall encounter?
Golden Lovers avoiding the attack from Nick Jackson. And the Golden Trigger. Hidden blade off the back of his brother. Matt Jackson ate all of that one. And now, who would have ever thought Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay working together like that? Hidden blade, one-winged angel.
It was seamless, was that offense. It was out of desperation, but it was seamless. This crowd of over 18,000 just going crazy here tonight.
There's nobody to save Matt Jackson. Everybody else is outside.
Darby Allin, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Well, guys,
Ibushi, Darby Allin, Yuji, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Tanahashi,
Hiroshi Tanahashi scoring the pin.
How about that?
In his final match
how appropriate
ever
was that?
In the United Kingdom. You know, after Australia earlier this year, I wasn't sure we'd ever see Ospreay and Omega working together again, but they did to great effect. They shifted the tide of this match.
They shifted the tide, and it took the fact that divide and conquer. That's exactly what happened. Nobody to save Matt Jackson. Nick was down, and there are your winners. Raise those hands high. Did you earn it?
Hiroshi Tanahashi,
yes,
Kenny Omega.
What a hell of a main event, ladies and gentlemen. We all witnessed here together.
Kota Ibushi, Will Ospreay, their hands raised, and their partner Darby Allin receiving medical attention outside of the cage. Well, fans, just under 19,000 people joined us here tonight in the O2 in London, the record-setting crowd for professional wrestling. Historic. Hundreds of thousands joining us around the world from your homes. We thank you all for joining us for Forbidden Door.
And what a great audience. What great fans we have here in AEW. They stood, they roared.
Almost 19,000 in attendance. There's John Moxley.
And Darby on his feet. What a great sign after that. After that crash
and burn.
Darby Allin, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, Hiroshi Tanahashi. And for the final time in the United Kingdom. Excuse me. For the final time in the United Kingdom, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Will Ospreay.
Two proud warriors.
Warriors, that's the right word, man. These gentlemen survived it well, looking after his home crowd. He's got a road ahead of him, doesn't he?
Absolutely, in this home crowd, recognizing the efforts and the leadership of Will Ospreay here tonight.
Yeah, whatever comes next for Will Ospreay. We wish him all the best. He was very candid on Wednesday night, this past Wednesday night, about what could be waiting in his very near future.
That's the courage and commitment that you get from a star. Commitment. Willing to pay the price.
Well, fans, we thank you for joining us tonight for Forbidden Door. Again, best wishes to Will Ospreay for whatever life throws at him next, fans.
Oh, God almighty! Are you kidding?
Wait. And now they're locking. After Ospreay's teammates have left the cage,
which is customary when these matches are over.
Darby and Omega.
Oh. My God, they're going to try to end this man's career. Look at him holding the back of his freaking head. Come on!
Repeated shots from Moxley. These paradigm shifts. It's just one after another. This is unconscionable. This is no, not again.
Landing solid on his head and neck is Will Ospreay.
He's out, guys. He is right now. He's out
and helpless.
And Marina's climbed in. Look at this.
What's the point of all this? Ospreay.
They're no evil idea. People, Excalibur. They're just goddamn evil. They don't care.
Enough is enough for crying out loud. Enough!
Are you kidding me?
Powerhouse Hobbs, Kajiri Shibata, Samoa Joe, the Ops. Trying to go, but the steel cage stands between them and Will Ospreay. Moxley!
Man, that may have done it right there. Yeah. That may have been the surgery-causing issue.
That we may have just witnessed the end of Will Ospreay's career. I don't mean to be hyperbolic, but
Doc Sampson screaming, raise the freaking cage.
Samoa Joe demanding that the cage be raised.
Why do this?
They're looking at them scurrying under the cage like rats. Not those guys. Talking about
Death Riders.
Death Riders, yeah, the Bucks. This is a sickening ending to this.
This is a very delicate scene here.
Yeah, it is.
Because, I mean, any movement on Ospreay at this point could
end his career, or
it could be life-altering. I mean,
life-altering. You're right.
This is a sad ending to an amazing main event, and an even more amazing pay-per-view here in London.
The cage raises up. I'm sure that there is a stretcher, a backboard, an immobilizer for the neck, and we're out to the ring.
Just put a damper on a wonderful night. Doc Sampson's livid.
What the fuck is the pants for this? What the fuck? 15 seconds. All right. It should have been here already. I had no reason to go tonight. Stop moving. Okay, he's gonna come behind. Okay, go ahead. You can take that off.
Slide. No, leave it. Can I just make it?
You got the head.
There you go.
Okay, now break, wrapping around. There we go.
It's okay, these guys are taking care of you, Will. Taking care of you.
It's good, not too tight. Good. You want size-wise?
Yeah.